This is the first upload I've made for about a month, and it just goes to show basically how correct my detractors were in recognizing that my channel basically didn't add up to anything. All that hard work and time achieved nothing at all. And although I do believe that I'm certainly going to encourage people to keep going on, trying their best, I do believe that it's very unlikely that there will ever be a change in perception. I mean, they keep, since I got my channel blocked shortly after the EU referendum, which has proven to be a Pyrrhic victory, my Plan B video that is no longer available dealt with that. You know, we're not going to get out of the EU, are we? I mean, that's regardless of the vote. Doesn't matter what you vote for. Henry Ford is supposed to have said you can have any colour you like as long as it's black, and you can vote for as much change as you like, but you'll never get any. But what I found so interesting was how little support my channel got for being removed. I mean, one would have thought that, you know, it's quite a big thing. We're all supposed to live in a free country. Google are supposed to support freedom of speech and so on. They certainly don't. They certainly don't. So I'll come back in a minute. So Google pretends to support freedom of speech, but that's strictly on the condition that you have nothing worthwhile to say. If you have a channel such as PewDiePie or something, your channel can stay up indefinitely, and you can even make millions of dollars from it. It just goes to show that trying to talk sense, there's no money in it, is there? There's no money in the truth. There's little support for the truth. Most people don't even fully understand what the truth is. You know, I mean, what do people, you know, what do people really think? You know, I mean, they just keep doing these things, whether it was the Orlando bullshit or the French bullshit, the Nice event. I mean, I would have commented on many other things had I kept my channel up, but it wouldn't have made any difference, because it would have just been the same people coming along, a few people to support what I'm trying to do, and others to smear me and mock me and insult me. But that's what these people do. I mean, you only have to see. I mean, there should be alarm bells should ring in people's brains. You know, think about it. Why was my channel deleted? I mean, it was just free speech, wasn't it? I didn't advocate hatred on anyone. I'm not a Islamic extremist or whatever. There's no racism there. Just fair comment, and yet I still had to lose my channel. Now I'm contemplating my next move. I mean, obviously it is difficult to, people have said to me, oh yeah, why don't you start another channel? Yeah, and start from scratch. Well, it seems a shame that all my videos have been removed, but admittedly people just tend to watch your latest video, and once they've watched that, they seldom come back to your new stuff, in which case, although it would have been useful as an archive to store my work on YouTube. Now another thing is, YouTube's terms and conditions, when you can't access your account, say that YouTube reserve the right to close your account at any time and for any reason. Now I don't think that's a fair way of dealing with issues. I don't think you should be able to block accounts at any time and for any reason. Okay? You need a good reason to block things. All right? They don't have a good reason. However, they do have a pretext, and the pretext is some nonsense, really. They've got some nonsense. They're always trying to think of an explanation as to why. I mean, the three videos that were community guidelines, right, were completely reasonable. Nothing unreasonable about it at all. And the final one showed a mannequin which was used in a movie, and I just said as a bit of satire that it was from MH370, so that people could understand that just because something looks like a dead body doesn't mean it really is a dead body. That was the purpose of that upload. And yet for some good reason Google says that's shocking, and they use it to destroy 2,500. Now I have a beef with Google. I have a problem with Google, and Google have wronged me. They've wronged me, and they've done great crimes. This is the second channel they've removed, and Google seems to think that they can get away with it. They do have lots of money, and they do have political influence. But one thing they don't have is they don't have common sense or justice on their side. Now, we all know that money and influence will always trump justice and common sense. But I'd like to think there are some of you out there who are as angry as I am that I got trolled so heavily that Google removed my work and that Google assists stalkers in attacking my channel. Okay? Google assists stalkers in attacking my channel. I should point out once again that although Google are very happy to see my political channel removed in violation of my human rights, they're happy to allow impersonation accounts, stalker accounts, trolling accounts, harassment accounts and so on to stay up. And this is why Google needs to be stopped, and that's why the war against Google needs to continue. Thank you for listening.